Yo, what is up, guys? AegisRick here, and we're going to be playing a little bit of a Divekick. And, you know, I know this isn't what usually you see on the channel. I usually play action games, not fighting games. But, you know, I got to say I'm a big fan of fighting games, if you didn't know it. And, you know, this is one of those games where I think can be done really well on the PC. So I ended up picking it up on Steam, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Now, that being said, Redacted is actually not my favorite character, but look at his color scheme. I have to play him. It's freaking Aegis colors. But anyway, guys, this game is very easy to pick up and play. If you're wondering about it, it's not free. It does cost $10 on Steam. But, you know, if you're even slightly into fighting games and the competition, and you don't want to worry about the inputs and the skill required, this button literally is only two buttons: dive and kick. And that is the purpose of the game, guys. You're just trying to land a dive kick, which is basically what we're doing right now. This jump and kick kind of thing. It's called a dive kick. You gotta land it on your opponent. Whoever gets it wins the round. So, oh shit, that was a good move. If he was a real player, he would have fucking killed me. NPC, like I said, it was on the hardest difficulty, so I don't have to worry about and just get punished. Nice MIA call. And, you know, this game really shouldn't be taken seriously. It is kind of like a parody. And so, you know, very simple gameplay that, you know, anybody can get into. But all of the in-jokes and references, you really got to be part of the fighting game community to know them. You can see in the background there's just a thing of salt. And you'll know exactly what the hell that means if you're in the fighting game community. You know what that means. So, and, you know, after, you know, learning how to use the two-button combinations, the rest of it comes to knowing your opponent and picking up the good matchups. All the characters have different dives, different trajectories, different skills. And so afterwards, you know, there's obviously some people who do well against other people. So, I mean, just sadly, the character I'm playing right now just doesn't have a good offensive game. I probably can't even reach him from that distance. So sadly, that's why I don't like this character. My gameplay almost always encompasses a very offensive type gameplay, and this character in general is the epitome of, you know, playing defensively, because he has a very fast jump that is used to dodge kicks, but not a very good offensive game. Until he starts building meter, then I guess everybody can be offensive. If you don't know what I'm saying, don't mind me. And you see that I could just easily counter that that kick and punish it. Man, right there, you look like I should have been able to destroy him right there, but couldn't reach him. That's the problem with this character. I do love the color scheme though, and I am going to be picking up my meter bar, the full right here. I charge it up. Unacceptable. And right there, that's about the only time I can be offensive, but again, I had to build my meter to full, which is not the easiest thing to do with this character. You can build meter by kicking, and if you repeatedly kick, obviously you can just build that meter very quickly. Some characters can do that better than others, and yeah, I mean, some characters, like I said, just can be more offensive, and that's why my favorite character in this game is actually Kick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fight him this time, but he's basically the mascot of this game. He's a black guy, basically a parody off of Will Smith. Makes a bunch of Will Smith movies and black jokes and stuff like that. So this game, like I said, is a big parody. The character I'm playing actually is a parody of Wolverine. I think that's what I am. Oh shit, nice. And the person I'm fighting against is actually a parody of Kung Lao, which is that guy in Mortal Kombat. I mean, the name is Kung Pao, and she has this hat, so obviously. And I didn't mention it. I haven't really used it because Redacted isn't very good at showing off skills, but every character has two skills, one to be used on the ground and one in the air. And sadly, Redacted doesn't really have any good skills, to be honest. He has a few. Oh, fuck. I did not punish when I should have. And you can see when you get headshot like that, that is, got kicked in the head, then you will lose all of the meter that you were building. So, and you also get stunned for the start of the round. So right there you saw me kind of dazed. Oh shit, I should have gotten killed, man. But you can see I used the ground scale. Mine isn't that good. It just does kind of a growling thing. which can be used to dodge attacks, which isn't usually that many of different kinds of attacks you can dodge, considering the angle people are coming in at. And then you can also use it to build meters very slowly, although I don't know why you do that, to be honest. Kind of more like a bait kind of thing. People try to attack you while you're trying to growl like that, so you can punish them there. Ooh. My air special actually clings to the wall, which is impossible. Does some impossible physics to cling onto the wall. I try to build up my meter to do that. And it only really works when you're near the wall. That's the problem with it. So you can't really use it all the time. So I try to do it right here, right at the start of the round, since I'm close. And I couldn't do it. There you go. Cling to the wall. I stay in the air for a little bit longer and then come in with a different trajectory. It's a pretty good skill, but you can't use it all the time like most other classes. We're actually playing against Dr. Doom clone. You know Dr. Doom in Marvel. Oh shit. Oh, I was able to counter. That is actually the best character in the game for a multitude of reasons. At least online it is, so the NPC didn't show that off very well, but that character, Dr. Scholes, is like one of the best people online. You'll see him very frequently online, and it is very hard to punish that person, and she can kill you from... She has good matchups against pretty much everybody, so... Yes, from above. This guy right here is the random character. He copies the kick style and skills of... Oh, he was using my style right there, yeah. Redacted. He copies the kick style of anybody every round. There's a Kung Lao kick style right there, so... I'm getting fucking murdered right now. I'm gonna try to counter him. There you go. That was Mark, man. But anyway, you know, this is a pretty unique character. It's just hard to use him because you don't know who he's playing as when you start. So I mean, I don't think I've even played him because I couldn't play like that. I like to know what I'm getting into. And now I'm getting into my stride here. Although, you know, you don't know who you're playing as, but neither does your opponent. So I mean, it could come as a benefit. Who knows? I'm gonna use my wall cling attack. Oh, couldn't punish him. And like I said, this character is not my favorite. I just like I love his color scheme, man. He's just too defensive, and in this game, I really like rushing people down, not giving them any time to think, not losing. I don't know if that's crap on the ground. As you can see, every time you kick somebody, they kind of bounce off the ground and launch way into the air infinitely. That's kind of a joke off of Wolverine because Wolverine does a bounce on his kick as well. Which is pretty cool. Like I think I mentioned already, hope I did. This is on the hardest difficulty, so. You know, and when you're first starting out, that's going to be kind of hard, but when you play as much as I have, you kind of get a feel for all the characters so you know how to fucking play against them. Although that kind of changes drastically when you get online. I think I have a negative rating online, which is, oh shit, not good. But I was playing for so long on Redacted because I really wanted to know how to play him, and it just came down to it that he was just not very offensive, so I did switch over to kick. Come on. Oh, God. I didn't even know where he was. So like I said, very easy to get into this game, very easy to play. And if you're any kind of interest in this type of game, I'd say it's well worth the $9, or excuse me, $10 on Steam. Pretty fun. Playing against Jafali here. Cool system with him. He's the only one who can kind of charge his kicks up, and they have a different angle depending on how long you charge it. Although most of his angles are more like straight arcs, which is different from most other characters in the game. You can see him charging up his kick right now. I do not have the range to get up to him, so I'm gonna just have to. Oh shit! There was. I was just thinking of what I could have done right there, and he could have kicked me at any point because, like I said, Redacted has no fucking, oh no, offensive game. You can see right here, this guy's head gets bigger and bigger as he wins, which is another trope, my guess is. They just kind of made him look like a big-headed guy. This is actually a real guy who donated to the game, who asked to have his likeness in the game, and so I guess it kind of took it a little too far, man. He donated to the game. He made him look like an asshole. I think the quote was, "Make him look like a badass." So they made him look like they made his character, quote unquote, bad and an ass. So that was the joke there. I mean, again, this game is all in jokes. Like, if you're not into fighting games, you're not gonna know what that poster behind there with the salt is. You know, you're gonna have to know, have a little backstory on some of these kind of in jokes.
Yes, from above.
Don't know if I'm going to be showing any other gameplay. I just kind of figured I'd make a video about it because I have been playing this for a little while. And, you know, the combat's kind of fun. You know, I may be able to do some online games. Problem is, I think I want a little bit more practice before I go online anymore. I think I've played like 30 matches and has not been very well on the characters I've played. So I'm going to be getting a little bit more practice on my kick. And maybe I'll be uploading videos if you guys are interested. And some different fighting games. Not gonna make this a thing because my channel, you know, I usually play fighting games on consoles, and that's not what this channel really is focused around. But kind of figured, you know, this is a multiplayer game. You can't play it online with your buddies on the PC. So whatever. My channel, I do what I want. But dang. I gotta say, the animation of this just doesn't look right. I know it's supposed to be innocent, and she's the mother, and those are her cubs, but does he have to be right there doing that? Can't he be, like, over a little bit? I don't know. It just looks weird, and it looks way worse than it should be. And you can't tell me that this game entirely comprised of parodies. Nobody thought about that. But anyway, guys, we're fighting against the last boss, S-Kill, which is short for Seth Killian. Basically, all you need to know about him is Capcom and, oh my god! Oh, I just lost my train of thought there. Seth Killian, he's just trying to rebalance the game. And man, that was really I got embarrassed right there. One of his skills is a ground counter, which basically if you try to kick him while he's in that stance, he will just teleport behind you and fuck you up. Cool thing about this boss fight, the boss is in complete full meter bar. Oh, there it is again! Damn! Kind of hard to feel bad about that because, you know, it's a fucking computer, so come on. He's always going to land it. Oh, no! Please don't lose against Seth Killian. Come on. I don't really want to spoil the game if you really want to, you know, get it yourself, because there is like a underlying story to this game. Oh, come on. All right, guys, this might be it. This might be the finisher. I'm not gonna insert another quarter if I. Oh, damn. I got destroyed. All right, no. All right, round 3. I'm gonna skip that last one because I got my ass kicked again. Like a kick. It wasn't even close. There you go. Unbelievable. It actually worked very well for him getting launched. Oh. Unintended glitch, yep. But, yeah, this character is actually, who I'm fighting against, is actually even more defensive than Redacted. Because most of his jumps actually teleport him backwards so that he can dodge incoming attacks and then punish himself. You can see that his kicks actually don't cover very much distance at all. You know, even when you... Oh, damn, got him. It's not really fair that he has maximum bar. He could just keep using the parry and fuck me up. So yeah, you can see he doesn't actually cover very much distance. He's kind of just like Redacted. And I'm about to finish this off, guys. This is over. He doesn't have meter. He's done. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There's Divekick for you. Sorry, this kind of got long-winded at the end there because I got fucking murdered by S. Killian. I thought I was going to do this in one shot. But You know, and I don't want to ruin this game. If you want to get this game, I think it's a lot of fun. I can vouch for that. And, you know, I have a lot of fun playing it, so... Obviously, not a full retail game. It's kind of a simplistic, you know, lower-end game. But it's still fun nonetheless. I'd say worth the $10. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And I will catch you guys later.